Making fun of CGI in anime used to be like making fun of rich people. It's very easy. There would be a 2x2 pixels 3D render of a crow in the distance and anime fans would spot that shit from 100 miles away like a hawk. To an extent, it's understandable. Most of it is worse than garbage and not even worth taking a glance at. In recent years though, we've been proven that it can work. Scamboli made videos on Beastars, Land of the Losters, Dorohedoro. These shows changed a lot of people's minds about 3D animation. But Land of the Losters is kinda old now. Scamboli is old. Do you really think he took a break from YouTube? The man is 7-8 years old, he forgets things. Now that someone logged him back in on YouTube, he's going through something known as the rent is due effect. I pray for you, you old warboat. Girls Band Cry is not like this. It's like this. And before you write this off as a 3D K-On! Knockoff, it's not set in high school. They play music a lot and it's actually funny. So you start watching it and immediately you're thinking, whoa, what happened here? Why is there black and red shit coming out of her? Why does this look good? Well, allow me to answer at least one of those questions. If, unlike me, you can actually process visual information, you might have noticed the giant fuck-ass Toei logo. If not, you might happen upon this YouTube video of a behind the scenes for the show and yeah, no wonder it looks the way it does. Toei clearly put a lot of resources into this, making me think maybe even Mr. Brust himself funded the production. Then I remembered they have Dragon Ball and One Piece. The team behind it is very passionate about their work because just look at this gyudon. You don't even see the rice and they still put it there. You know they're doing something right when the 2D characters are the odd ones out in the scene. The mixture of 2D and 3D for the facial animations must have been made using some sort of pagan rituals because this looks more anime than some anime. You see the camera placed in the butthole of an amplifier or fly across an entire stadium, making the most of the 3D space. The movements are swift and natural, there's none of that arthritis type shit that makes them look like one of those robots you push around. The fashion designer was probably fired after that abomination in episode 3 because every feat after that is a banger. I don't know what the fuck that is. Is that a fucking Buddha pen? The soundtrack is incredible as well, always matching the scene perfectly, whether it's serious, goofy or sad. And all of these elements culminate into what can only be described as multiple top-tier music videos. Who the fuck made the subs? I should mention that there was no official English release when the show first came out, leading to a lot of AI translations competing to see who can upload the new episode first. I watched the show twice and I didn't know this until I saw Phantom Sage's video, and this was by no means a red flag. If anything, it just confirmed me that this is the hand of a human, as AI could never replicate modern day humor. So what is Girls Band Cry about? Well, there's a bunch of girls in a band and they do occasionally dabble in crying. But who are the girls in the band that cry? The main character Nina is the band's vocalist, a 17-year-old high school dropout who ran away from home after an incident at school with a classmate, which led to her locking herself in the school's mic room and blasting music. And she refused to apologize because she did nothing wrong, she was born to die, world is a fuck. She will assault bystanders with a lamp if provoked. And also this is a ringtone. Momoka, the guitarist, is an ex-member of a band called Diamond Dust that is currently on the rise. The song Nina Blasts in the Flashback is an old Diamond Dust song written by Momoka before dropping out of the band. The reason she quit is the evil corporate hand catching grasp of the band, as it became more about making music that appeals to the masses rather than whatever they wanted. And that is a very noble thing to do. However, she now has no money and is working 2 different jobs to make ends meet. The drummer, Subaru, who easily takes the prize for Best Girl and Best Voice, her whole deal is that her grandma wants her to become an actress and she wants to play drums, so she keeps the band thing a secret. Rupa, the bassist, as usual, is the most popular with the crowd and has the most fucked up backstory. And that is what forms the girls band What was that? What? Oh, it's this fucking thing! Tomo is the keyboard girl. And I hate her. I despise this character archetype where they talk absolute disgusting shit creatures, and then expect you to be nice to them back because they're so petite and cute and I'll fucking kill you. As I lay in bed in the dead of night, there's 2 things that pop in my mind. 1 is the grandma from Dandadan, and 2 is the grandma from Dandadan. But occasionally I hear my neighbor's demonic chants from that thing they call a dog, and I can't help but think, how do I make a curb stomping seem like an accident? Here we have Nina learning guitar and she asks Tomo if she could play it on stage at the next concert. Instead of saying, nah, you're still ass, you can play that on stage, she says, no, daddy won't let you play the guitar on stage. Where are you going? Daddy isn't done speaking. All of these characters are brought to life by the incredible voice acting. And believe it or not, they have no prior experience whatsoever. They have less of that anime flair that I'm used to and sound just more human, which I really like. This is their first gig and they absolutely crushed it. Especially Subaru. I don't know what the fuck is up with that accent, but if she tells me to go shoot up a Walmart, then god damn it, I'm not doing it. But I still walk up to the store, menacingly. Besides the immaculate voice acting, they also perform all the songs, since Togenashi Togeari, the actual name of the band, they're not called. That's fucking dumb. They're a real band, you can go watch them live. So here we have a cast of different characters from vastly different backgrounds, and they don't always see eye to eye. In fact, they rarely do so. They yell, hit, and pour water on each other. Regardless of differences they might have, they keep the band thing going. They keep going for that intoxicating feeling when everybody's on time, everyone is in tune, and they all click together at once. Or in other words, that feeling when you and bro say the same thing at the same time, then you dap each other up perfectly, so now you low-key have to stick it in slowly. It encapsulates how music brings people together perfectly, whether you do it to overcome grief or trauma or simply to prove a point. It is a show about music with music, and it presents a story about stubbornness. It is about doing what you think is right regardless of consequences that follow, whether that may be dropping out of school, refusing to apologize for basically being bullied, quitting a successful band to escape corporate greed, lying to friends and family, or talking shit to your loved ones to make them be better. It's not cute girls doing cute things, it's not cute girls doing amazing things, it's stubborn girls playing Russian roulette with their careers. And if somehow the incredible animation, stellar voice acting, amazing soundtrack, and great drama aren't enough for you to go check it out, then
Gay girls, innit?